Well, welcome back. It's the Deep That Show, episode 2. Myself, Jamie Kase, with my lovely host, 5'5" with brown eyes.
Are you really gonna do the 5'5" thing again?
I know she doesn't like it, but it's my
5'5".
co-host, Keelee. You know I should come with a better intro. And you know what? On the way here, I was thinking there's something missing from this show. And I was thinking we need like an intro song. You know what I mean?
An intro song.
Like an intro song. And on the way here, I was like a cappella in a few things. You want to hear my first try?
Go on.
I was like, it's the Deep That Show when we deep that. It's the Deep That Show when we deep that. It's the Deep That Show when we deep that. Huh?
Jamie, just scrap it.
Okay, no, I got a next one.
Alright, go on.
Dun 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 dun. I'm gonna go in.
Okay.
It's the Deep That Show. It's the Deep That Show. It's the Deep That Show.
Is that it? Is that it?
If your host JB.
No, scrap it. Honestly, like, if we're gonna do that, then maybe if we get a professional to do it, you just stay in your lane. Being the host, you know.
I thought I was going to be competing the charts with Fredo and Dave and that. I'm trying
No studio for you,
No studio?
Nah.
That's crazy. No mobiles, no nothing?
No, nothing.
Anyway,
guys, welcome back to the Deep That Show with myself, Keelee, and Jamie Kase.
Oh.
That's how simple the energy should be, Jamie.
Fair enough.
Forget about all of that. We don't need any of that.
Fair enough. So what, you're going to take lead on the
No,
intro
go on.
now?
You can let them know what we're going to be talking about today.
Hang on. I just want to, say thank you to the people that tuned into the first Deep That Show episode. We got about 2,000 views in the first, let's say, 36, 48 hours.
Yeah.
So thank you. But the only problem I do have is that you lot didn't subscribe to the channel.
We got a good few subscribers though.
Only 100.
100 subscribers in a day. Listen, that's a lot, you know. For something fresh like this.
Listen,
I've done my research, Jamie. I'm telling you, our numbers are good right now.
No, they are good.
Our numbers
but
are good.
I think if you're one of those 2,000, just before we get into it, just subscribe to the channel. Simple as that.
Yeah,
we're going to bring you
subscribe.
content every Sunday. Yeah, no.
If Jamie's not late with the content.
We
apologise for the
technical
delay
difficulties, you know how it is.
last week, guys, but we shouldn't have that again this week, should we, Jamie?
No, not this week. We're efficient, you understand? Our bills are paid on time. You know, it's crazy. But anyway, today we're going to be a bit more serious and give you lot a bit of background to how we came up, a his and hers perspective of growing up in the hood. We're both from Hackney. Well, she's from Tottenham and Hackney. But so I think we need to share our perspective on how growing up in Hackney was, and the pitfalls, the upsides, and the stories and the lessons that we learned, and how it's actually made who we are today, and also the transition out of that Hackney mentality, which I still have a bit, because you're not putting pressure on me for sure.
Okay, so let's start with, what age do you think that Hackney mentality actually kicks in? You
know what? I think it starts around 10, 11, when I was about in year 5, year 6. I remember being in the park, and then I was probably in primary school, year 5, year 6. And then, the older boys who are in their school blazers are coming around to the park asking me what area I'm from. And I'm like, what area I'm from? I live by, you know that brown block? Yeah, that's where I'm from. They're like, what's that? Is that E9? Oh, is that E9? And I'm like, I guess so. I think that's what it says in my postcode. And then from there, I started learning that, we're now, we're forming gangs, cliques, and tribes within the borough. And I think, once I got into year 7, I was already in that mindset of I'm from a certain place, they're from a certain place. We either get along or we don't.
Yeah, it's unfortunate. It's like it's not even just for people that are gang related, like regardless of whether you're gang related or not,
girl or boy,
you're gonna be affiliated with the area that you live in.
Facts.
People are gonna class you as someone from that area, and if anyone has got problems with that area, then that's now your problem.
Yeah,
you gotta try to avoid those people. So did you have any instances where
I feel like during school days I was quite, I would say, like a Jack the lad type of person, funny guy.
Defo class clown. You was defo class clown in primary school.
But I was your boyfriend too. Don't rub me out.
Stop that.
I was
Are you
class
gonna do
clown,
this every episode?
and I was that guy.
We're not doing
We're
that.
not doing that. But
We're
you're
not
telling me I'm
doing
a
that.
class clown, but you fell in love with the class clown for about 2 days. But listen, hold on. Let me just clarify. I just feel like in school I was definitely a class clown, but also I was also that guy. Come on, you know that's. But I feel like once I transitioned into secondary school, obviously I don't know what happened with you because we went to different schools, but once I transitioned to secondary school, things got all a bit serious, you know. You come to year 7, you go into year 7, and then you're meeting people from different areas, and everyone's trying to prove on that first week who's the best footballer, who's the best dressed, who's got the best shoes on, the best trainers, and who's the strongest. Yeah. And I feel like I cemented my place kind of early. Like, I remember being in school when I was in year 7. We had a lower school and an upper school, so we had year 7.
I had the same as well.
Oh yeah. So if anyone doesn't know what a lower school and upper school is, a lower school has year 7 and year 8, and upper school has year 9, 10, and 11.
Yeah, I had the same.
And I feel like lower school is pretty smooth sailing.
Easy, light work.
Easy peasy. Easy peasy. But
year 9 is when the real hard work kicks in.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think it was the same for me, to be honest. Year 7 and year 8 was a breeze because it's like I was still young. I was still just like learning about what the streets were about. I didn't have to worry about anything. I didn't have to look over my shoulder. Girl. Yeah, I could go wherever I wanted.
You remember that fringe you had back in primary school? I think I got a school picture with you in it.
Are we
might put that up again.
Oh,
maybe.
Wow. You want to talk about school pictures? Because I might have a couple of school pictures of you.
It may be the one with you with the fringe. But anyway, carry on what you were saying.
Let's not talk about the fringe. But yeah, so school days, what was school like for me? To be honest, yeah, in year 7 and year 8, it was great. And then year 9, I started to realise, like, without me wanting to be, I'm known in Hackney as being from a certain area. And, like, guys would see me and be like, oh, I swear you're, like, a square girl. I swear you're a square girl. And I'll be like, no.
But hang on, how would they find that out? Because obviously I know them days there was Pixel, MySpace, you know.
Yeah, but I think
I had my gun fingers up in my year 8 Pixel little page.
I never done none of that stuff. Like
I call myself J-Kid.
See, this is what I'm saying. Yeah. My area had a little hand thing that they done, and you would never catch me doing that. I was not.
Yeah. But how did they find out you was from that certain area?
I don't know, to be honest with you. Do you know what? I'd say it got a lot worse when I was in a relationship with someone from the area.
Okay.
Like, once I got older, I was in a relationship with someone from the area, and that's when it got 10 times worse. That's when it was like, people in Hackney knew that I was with that person. I couldn't even go Mare Street. Like, I actually couldn't go Mare Street. If any of my friends would have said to me, come, let's go Mare Street, or let's go Mare Street after school, I was like, hell no. Mare Street was like the one place I was like, I'm definitely not going anywhere in Hackney. I was looking over my shoulder, to be fair.
I'm not gonna lie, like, no one went Mare Street, to be fair.
Mare Street was peak. Mare Street was just like the one place where it's like, it's 50-50. Like,
those not from Hackney, I know I would say it's the equivalent to Woolworth Road in South London. Or Brixton High Street. To be fair. Yeah.
It's
like it has the McDonald's, the KFCs, and obviously after school a load of school kids will go there. Yeah.
Like it was the spot. Yeah. A lot of schools would be there after school. Yeah, McDonald's was the worst. Like literally.
Yeah. No, but there was some fun days. There was a lot of like rap battles there. I feel like that's where a lot of people, started to make their entry into gangs. That's where you started meeting your new gang members, or getting recruited, or getting robbed.
Yeah, I didn't get to have that fun in Hackney, to be fair. And I weren't even allowed out that late. I had to be in my house at like 8, 9 o'clock.
Keelee, get back in here. No, where are ya? Yeah. Put the kettle on.
Not the kettle, but like, yeah, I did have to be home mad early, and I weren't allowed to stay out. I could go to parties and stuff, but I still had to be in at a certain time. Yeah. My mum was mad strict, but school-wise, it was horrible. I hated going to school. And then it got to a point where when I went to upper school, there was actually guys like from the areas that had problems with my areas in my school. So lunch times, break times.
We're not going to name those guys.
No. But like, they'll be coming up to me like, what are you saying? Like, I heard you're from here, and tell your boys to come after school. And
was you allowed out?
Yeah, Yeah.
Oh.
No, I wasn't allowed out in my school until year 11.
Oh, I see. Okay.
So this would be in the playground. Like every lunchtime I'm having to deal with it. Like every lunchtime I'm sitting there, I see a group of guys walking over and I'm thinking, oh.
You know what's crazy about what you're saying, yeah? When I was in school, we was in class, maybe year 10, and let's say the guys that were trying to come for us, we will be in a math lesson, they're knocking on the window. Watch after school. Watch after school. And you're there, the teacher's looking at you, they're looking at you like, I can't wait to get you lot out of here.
Yeah, I think that's what I'm saying. For guys, it was obviously a lot worse, but for me, it's like, there weren't even female gangbangers at the time. Like, there weren't any girls that I knew that were going to different ends looking for trouble. Do you know what I'm saying? But it's like, regardless of whether you're female or male, you're still affiliated with the area. There's
and you was seeing someone who was part of that.
Yeah, but even when I wasn't, it was like, because I lived there and because that's where all my friends are, standardly, whatever area you live in, that's where all your friends are going to be from. That's where you're allowed out to play. I'm not going to be like to my mum at 10 years old, oh yeah, I'm just going out to play, and then jumping on the bus to like the other side of London to play out. Like, you're going to play in the area that you're from. So I feel like you don't really have a choice. I was affiliated without a choice.
just moving away from the school aspect side of things. So when I was about year 7, year 8, what's that, 12, 13. So I had a group of friends that I hanged around who I'm still pretty much close to today. One of them's here in the room. But we had a lot of bad influence. You was getting cussed if you didn't have enough swag. You was having one-on-one, you was having fights with your boys over stupid shit, money up.
Yeah, those were like the one-on-one
you know
days,
what I mean?
innit?
Yeah,
Those
one-on-one
like
days.
the pressure days.
I probably lost maybe one-on-one, but a couple man tried to test me, and I definitely laid them out for sure.
I think I heard a few times about you having fights.
Yeah, I had a couple fights, but hold on, let me just quickly go back to growing up and the influences around me. I had a older guy, I'm not going to name his name, who was like a prolific thief, a prolific robber. And he had the best clothes, he had the best traders, he had an Aquamaster. If anyone knows what an Aquamaster, that's like the equivalent to like a Rolex now.
When we was younger, yeah.
The cage one. And I thought, I need to be like this guy, man. He was fly, he was getting money. Well, we thought he was getting money at that time. He was fly, he was getting money, all the girls liked him, and he was real short. So I started hanging around him, and the rest of us started like following him around. And then he started showing us how to do certain things, go into Nighttown and steal clothes, go into H&M and put a hoodie on and walk out. I started doing that, and obviously every day when I was going to school, I had a new jumper on every day. The striped one. Do you remember them?
Stealing.
Do you remember them striped ones? But my stealing days definitely got prolific because I don't know if you remember. Yeah, there was a program called The Real Hustle that used to come on BBC Three.
Yeah.
And there was a scam where what they would do, they would go inside, they'll buy an item, yeah, leave with that item, go back with the bag of with the item they bought, and then put item that's already in the shop in the bag, and then return that item.
Yeah.
So I started doing that. Yeah. And then anyway,
you got smarter with it.
I got smarter with it, but then one day I got sloppy with it. Group of us went to Nighttown. I'm thinking, new windbreaker night jacket, put 4 in my bag. I'm walking out normal. I bought a little tracksuit just for the decoy. Then when I walked out, the sensors picked up on me, and then,
oh no!
And the guy came to me and he opened my bag and said, "What did you do?" And I was like, I don't, just get me mumbling.
You got caught.
And then I said, "What are you gonna do?" He said, "I'm gonna call your mum." And those times, my mum was like the scariest person in the world to me. So I started walking along with him back into the store. Then I just done a U-turn, straight down Oxford.
You ran?
Straight down Oxford Circus Station, breezed all the way up, came out the other side, ran down all the way to Bond Street, and then I caught a train back to like Angel side. Then after, all my friends were calling me.
So what about the tracksuit that you bought?
I took that. I even took the clothes that I got caught stealing with.
Everything.
Once we got back, we just popped the thing and then I sold it. Yeah, the security tag. No, it did. That's how I got caught with the sensors. Yeah, that's how I got caught. That's why I started ringing. But anyway, moving on. Just saying that was the influences around me. And with those gains, yeah, I'm gonna go back into the school thing. With those gains, I started selling clothes, swapping clothes, trading and things like that. Then I finally got myself one of those Aquamasters, yeah, £200. I'm in year 8. I got a £200 watch and I'm flexing. And as I said, we had upper school and lower school. So when we were leaving, we will go to the bus stop. So the bus stop, our bus stop was legendary because I went to a school in Bethnal Green. So when I go to the bus stop, I'm there shining with my watch, and the upper school kids, I don't know them. I only know the year 9s. So the year 10s, year 11s, they're seeing my watch and they're trying to attack me. So I'm like, raw. So they're really trying to pop my watch. But I defended myself.
Well done, Jamie.
I defended myself. So I left that situation the winner. You understand? 3-4 man on me, punch one of them.
And did your Aquamaster get stolen?
No, I kept that.
Okay.
So you can understand the what's it called? Euphoria of feeling like I'm that guy the year 7. It's like, oh, I thought Jamie was all talk. But anyway, things made a turn. When I entered year 9, I'm still thinking I got that clout and that power. You understand? I feel like I can protect everyone in my year. First day of year 9, here's what happens. One of my friends, the one that was here last week, he for some reason he drew bad attention when people wanted to bully him. And one boy came up to him and I thought, yeah, I'm not scared of these year 11s. So I pushed him off and I tried to swing and he dodged it and I missed. Boom! Right in my eye. Ah, my eye! Horrible. Straight to the reception, straight home. So for like a week or 2, I had to lay low.
With your black eye?
Black eye. Oh. I missed the first 2 weeks of school. I didn't even know what form I was in. Not what form, but what classes I was in.
Yeah, I wouldn't be going to school with a black eye.
But
how embarrassing. So you just pulled up after 2 weeks like, hey guys.
With a black marker. But these times, in year 9, you can still call your bigger cousin. You understand? To come and help you. So I needed to get my stripes back. So I called my big cousin and we went to the school early in the morning. We found the boy. Shout out to him, by the way. I hope you're doing good. But anyway, and we caught him in the morning and then my cousin held him and I just punched him. Got my stripes back. And then from there, we squashed the beef. And then from there, school was kind of smooth sailing. But back in the hood, back in Hackney, it was getting real technical.
Yeah.
Everyone started joining gangs. People went from getting robbed to joining the people that robbed them.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah. What was your view on that? Like the robberies and getting approached for your phone. You know, these times we had like the Sony Ericssons, the Nokias, happy slaps were in. Okay. You know, those things.
Yeah, you're right. Okay, so luckily enough, in school, I was like, I wouldn't say I was the most popular, but I was fairly popular. Like, I didn't really have to stress too much about the people that I went to school with. But like outside of school.
Who's that lighty?
Yeah, like, do you know what? My mum moved to Islington in year 11 and I used to have to travel from Hackney to Islington and I'd have to go past Islington College every day. And one time I remember standing outside the college at the bus stop just hoping that none of the boys from like E9 would come out of the thing because I knew they went to college there and I was just hoping that they weren't going to come out. Then I saw them come out. Then I was watching them hoping they wouldn't cross the road and they clocked me and they crossed the road and I thought, oh no. Them times, my school skirt was like one of those long kilts and it had a pocket.
Yeah, I remember.
It had a pocket.
I remember those
so
skirts.
As soon as I've clocked them,
like
I put my phone. Yeah, I put my phone in that
like
pocket.
A kangaroo.
Literally, that pocket was so key. I feel like that's what it was made for. You know, it was to protect you in case you was gonna get robbed. I put my phone in that pocket and they came over to me and they're like, where's your phone? Like, give me your phone. I know you got your phone. They're like tapping my pockets and
These
stuff.
are guys doing that?
Yeah, guys.
Fucking hell.
Like, literally,
scumbags.
like 4 guys. And it's just me by myself at the bus stop. It was horrible. Like, do you know what? I watched a bus go past and one of my aunt's friends was on the bus and I was just looking at her thinking, please see me. She didn't see me. Like, so it was horrible.
Girls were getting robbed. Girls were getting robbed. Those days, phones were so valuable.
Listen, they was literally in a circle around me. Like, no one could even see what was going on. Just little me in the middle, like telling them that I don't have a phone. So that was horrible. I didn't really go through anything other than that.
Did you lose your phone after that?
No.
I didn't take it.
No. They didn't find it.
So obviously, but you said you was dating someone at that time.
Yeah.
What was his response to that?
I don't think I was with him at the time that happened, if I'm honest with you. And I
Okay.
never really went through anything that he would have to. All the stuff that I went through was with girls. So the girls that I was chilling with, same thing, bad influences. Those were like,
don't name the areas.
yeah, I don't actually hang around with them girls anymore. Like, and they're not people that I'd even want to rekindle my friendship. It's like I've outgrown
Growth.
that lifestyle, yeah. But those people at the time were like the kind of friends that would encourage you to have fights and stuff. I was fighting a lot when I was younger. It was just like a regular thing, and they'd always put pressure on me, like, oh, like, don't let that person mug you off. Like, if you don't fight this person, then blah, blah, blah. And it's just like, it would always be me. Like, none of my friends would fight. Even to now, like, those girls that I'm talking about.
So you was out there just getting into scraps. I didn't even know. I told you, I ain't seen you. Like, I didn't know what was happening. I would have backed you. You could have called me.
Jamie, shut up.
Okay.
I didn't need you to back me. Like, it was just like one-on-ones. Like, it wasn't anything like that, but it was horrible, like, to have to do that. Even like certain people I'm cool with now that I had fights with back in the day, and it's just like, we look back on it like, I can't believe that happened. I can't believe that happened.
Yeah.
I can't believe I was actually talked into, like, peer pressured into fighting people because of my friends.
Yeah.
Like, it's so silly when I look back on it now. Even in school, I got arrested for a school fight in year 9.
I swear.
Yeah, I got arrested for a school fight, and that was like,
What are you getting?
I was getting arrested in year 9. Can you believe that?
Bougie
Little old me.
ratchet. I told you last week.
It was horrible. I was crying my eyes out. Like, that was the worst.
Wait, so you went in the cells?
Yes.
Fucking hell, you went in the cells?
I got fully arrested, Jamie, in year 9
wait, hold on.
for a school fight.
Hold on, you need to tell us the story about your first arrest, because I got arrested in year 9, but I never knew you got arrested.
Okay, so basically, to be honest, these days I was a bit of a bitch. Once I got to upper school, because I feel like,
was you one of them girls with the gel?
No, I didn't do all of that.
Oh, okay.
I didn't do all of that.
Okay.
But I didn't feel like I needed to be honest. My hair was really long, so it was okay. But
By the way, I just want to make a comment. Last week I told you don't come with the scary spice hair, and you came different. Thank you. You know, you be listening.
Don't call it the scary spice hair.
You be
because
listening to me.
when I said that I wasn't going to have my hair out curly, you said that you liked the curls, Jamie.
I lied. You know, come on.
You don't like the curls then?
No, I like you better.
So I can never have my hair curly again?
No, you can. Just sometimes. Speak to me beforehand. But anyway, carry on with your story.
Don't ever.
Okay.
Don't ever, Jamie. We're not doing that.
Okay,
we said we wasn't doing that this week.
Oh.
If you want to do that, we can do that.
We're not doing that.
Okay, we're not going to do that.
Carry on with your story, man.
So yeah, so in school, so year 7 and 8, I was actually bullied in year 7 and 8 because I was like chubby. And I say just because I was chubby, to be fair. I was actually bullied in year 7 and 8 by like...
Chubby or fluffy?
Chubby.
Oh, whoa.
Like, I was chubby. So, yeah, the boys just used to be so horrible. Like, not so much the girls, but they were savage.
Yeah.
Like, the boys were so savage.
Secondary school boys are savage.
Yeah. So once I got into year 9 and I like lost all the weight and I was just like looking fire, I turned like savage against everyone. I was just like... I made any boy that would try and talk to me feel shit about themselves. Like, bro, used to bully me. Anyway, those days, there was just a group of girls in my school that were just known for like doing dumb stuff, like having sex in the classroom or, like I feel like every school has that group of girls that just do, well, in Hackney anyway, like these girls were just loose.
I mean, it happened, but that was like a one-off occasion.
I'll tell you, in year 9, in a science lesson, that was the first time a young lady touched me. In a science lesson.
He said touched me. I thought you were going to say you got head as well.
No, when I say touched me, you know I mean touched me. You know.
He did not get head.
I didn't get head. But I'm talking about she touched, you get me, the private parts. So I don't want to be too vulgar. You understand? I don't want to explain because obviously my mum could be tuning in. But she touched me for... Shout out to her though. Because I don't get along with her now. But shout out to you. Thank you.
What's crazy?
Thank you.
I was in that lesson.
Yeah. Thanks for that. Thanks for that. But
that's cute.
But yeah. So yeah, you're saying girls...
So yeah, this one of the loose girls... actually, I actually walked down the school line and I was like, you're loose, you're loose, you're loose, you're loose. And one of them was like, your mum's loose.
No.
And I was like, what? And we was about to go into our exams. And I was like, fuck it, like after school. So, but I didn't really think too much about it. Then in my exam, my phone got taken off me. I forgot to put my phone on silent. So my phone got taken off me. Had to wait for my phone. Come out of school, there's no one left. Like, I've come out of school. I'm walking like towards my bus stop, and then I see a big crowd of people, like, and everyone's making pure noise. I'm thinking, oh my God, what's going on? Run up to the crowd. I'm like, oh my God, everyone, like, what's going on? Who's fighting? They're like, she's here. I'm like, who's here? They're like, you, like, and I see the girl there rolling up her sleeves. She's got her blazer off. She's ready. She's ready to fight me.
And
the whole
everyone's
school
around
is
just
just
gassing
there.
it
The
up.
whole school's
And
there.
you can't
It's
water
like,
down now.
You can't lose that one.
You can't water.
There's nothing I can do. So right now, like, I have to fight this girl. So we was about to fight, and then loads of police came. Everyone's run, but as we're running, like, she's running right next to me. We're running across some big green thing, and she's running right next to me, and all of our friends are there like, just fight. As we're running, they're all like, what are you doing? Like, you look unmoist, you're all running together, and blah, blah, blah. So it was like, we have to just do it. So we literally just stopped there and then and started fighting.
Hey, shout out all the secondary school girls out here fighting for clout, man. You lot are the real warriors.
It wasn't even for clout. It was just like...
We don't encourage that.
So
no, we know,
dumb.
but shout them out.
That was so
shout
dumb.
them
Look,
out.
I got arrested for it. I actually got like...
So tell us about your first night in the cell, then I'll tell you about...
I didn't spend the night in the cell. I didn't spend the night in the cell. I was in there for like 7 hours. I got arrested. I was in the cell for like 7 hours.
It's real cold in there. That blue
It weren't
mat,
nice.
that blue
I was sitting
PE
in there
mat.
in my school uniform. Like,
Did they close the door on you or they left it open?
of course they closed the door on me.
yeah.
Like,
Okay.
I didn't get no special treatment. Of course I cried. I cried literally until I couldn't cry anymore.
Did you get like interviewed or they just...
Yeah, I got
Okay, swear
interviewed.
down.
Like, they dropped the charges in there.
Yeah,
and
of course,
I got
course.
NFA in the end, but it was horrible. Like, is it Stokey?
Stokey police station was where she was...
No, I'm lying. It weren't Stokey.
Cautioned.
Like, is it Haggerston?
I don't know if that's still around.
It's in Hackney somewhere.
Yeah.
It was in Hackney.
it doesn't
It
matter.
weren't Stokey. Anyway, it doesn't matter. Regardless, the point is that I just done it because of peer pressure. At this age, if anyone was like to me, like, fight that person, like, don't allow that person to talk to you. If you let that person talk to you, like, you're a dickhead, da, da, da. I literally look at the person like, are you dumb? Like, do you think that I'm honestly going to fight this person just because you want me to fight this person? But as a kid, I was here for it. I was very much here for it. Like, my friends could be like, no, like, you have to fight this person. And I'm like, yeah, fine, like, cool, set it up, like, whatever time. Like,
Did you like to impress the friends, or was that like a thing where you actually thought I've got to defend something because I'm that kind of person?
yeah, like, it was my mentality at the time. I honestly felt like, I have to do this. You're tough. Like, you're tough. You have to be tough.
You're
you
still
can't
tough
allow
now.
people to... I am tough now, but I'm just smarter with it. I don't have to fight people these days.
Yeah, I'll tell you about I got arrested 2 times in the space of 2 weeks. The first time, obviously, I was on this robbery, not robbery, like going shoplifting thing with my boys. We used to go all the way to Braintree. You understand? We used to go Braintree
Wow,
and go
you
to
lot
the
was
night factory.
really
The reason why we went to
going
the
all
night
out.
factory is because they had no tags, so you can go in there, stuff your bag, buy one jacket, put it in the bag, and walk out. But I was quite prolific at that time. But one of the boys,
Love this prolific word, innit?
one of the boys I was with, we went and he fucking, these times I got both my ears pierced. I can't wear them now, it's gay, but sorry, not trying to offend the
not
gay.
gay.
But I don't wear 2 blings no more. But these times we used to wear 2 blings. You understand? I had our ears pierced, year 9, year 10. But one of the boys I was with, he went to Claire's Accessories, yeah, and he stole a £5 pair of earrings, and then he dropped them on the way out in front of the security guard. And it's just the man said, oh, you dropped something. He said, oh, it's not mine. So there was a bit of hesitation. So anyway, we moved on. We didn't think much of it. Got down to the station, then we see 4 police officers coming down the stairs saying, can we check your bags and your receipts? So I've only got a receipt for like a £10 tee, but I've got £200 worth, £300 worth of clothes on me. So they know I stole something. The rest, they knew they stole something. Anyway, they put us in Chelmsford Braintree police station. Chelmsford police station. We was there for a good 18 hours. Our mum's coming up, chatting shit. Not chatting shit. You taught us a lesson.
Yeah, your mum must have been stressed.
Anyway.
That's a far drive.
Horrible. Anyway, grounded for a week. Now it's one of my other mates' birthday. Mommy, please let me go out. Trust me, I'm going to be good. But these times, the boy one of my good friends, he was heavy in the gang thing. So he brought his gang boyfriends, not boyfriends, but his gang friends.
Boyfriends.
No homo. His gang. he had his gang friends with him. So we all on our way to Islington's View Cinema, and there was a bunch of girls on the bus or whatever. So when we get to Islington, these men see two guys, and obviously I'm just there with them, innit? And they rob him for his phone, yeah? And there's a bit of a ruckus, bit of punch up, whatever. So I'm thinking to myself, I haven't touched this person. I ain't done nothing to him. You understand? I might have like been around the crowd, but I didn't really do anything. I wasn't the main force in that thing. So I thought, I'm not running. They all ran off. So anyway, silly old me, I try to stick around the girls. So we watch the film, we leave, catch the 38 bus. These times the Bentley bus was on. So I'm sitting on it with one of my boys. Then police come on the bus with the boy, and he's got blood all over him.
Oh no.
And he's like pointing them out. He points out me. He done it. I got arrested on the spot for robbery and stabbing. So I didn't realize the boy got stabbed. So now they take me to Angel Police Station? And I was in there for maybe 2 days trying to find out who stabbed this guy, who took his stuff.
Yeah.
And the person I got nicked with, he had the jacket of the actual main boy that done it. So now it's getting real serious. DNA, they take my clothes. Now my mum's all crying, and now I'm thinking I'm going to jail, because these times a lot of year 9s, year 10s were getting Feltham, and I didn't want to go there. So anyway, ironically, you know, if you're from Hackney or Tottenham, there's a road near Seven Sisters called Black Boy Lane. And on Black Boy Lane, that's where you go to have your parade. That's where the victim points out the suspects. So I've gone to Black Boy Lane as a black boy, and
oh God,
they're, you know, taking pictures of me. Look to the left, look to the right. Anyway, that case went on for like 18 months. Kept going back. We need to do more investigation.
All right,
kept
you're
going back.
now. Come on, get to the point.
No, listen, need to do more investigations. But my point is, that's when I realized, who I'm affiliated with can really get me in trouble.
Yeah.
You understand? So that's what kind of led me to not joining a gang in the hood. You understand? I didn't really actually join a gang. I had a group of friends who we wouldn't say it was a gang, but we was from a particular area. But we didn't actually, you know, officially call ourselves a gang. But if one of them got into trouble, we'll back them or whatever. You understand? But our area had like different sets of gangs, and there was no leadership, no hierarchy. It was free for all. You understand? No structure. And things started getting real serious, because around 15, 16, it went from one-on-ones to stabbing,
shooting.
Fuck, you know.
Yeah, it got real serious.
You understand? It got
not
real
even
serious.
just that. I feel like the one-on-one thing went out the window, and people just started getting rushed.
Yeah, I'm not on this one-on-one thing.
People
like,
were just getting rushed. Like
yeah.
that was it. People were just like 5-on-1, 3-on-1, 4-on-1. It was crazy.
Yeah. So when the knife thing got involved, that's when I thought, you know what? Maybe this isn't for me.
Nah.
Maybe I need to pursue something different. And in my mindset growing up was, as long as I'm stronger than you, I'm better than you. So I just entered the gym, and that really like kept my focus, because I was going school, gym, college, gym, work, gym. And during that time,
Yeah, because you was real skinny at one point.
yeah, then I buffed up.
Mad skinny.
I buffed up there.
And what happened now?
Come on, I buffed up. What do you mean? It's lockdown, but I still got it. But going back to how serious it got, I remember the first death. I'm not going to name that person, but the first death was like the first death that we, as of our age group, like realized that it's really getting serious, and like you can get stabbed, and hanging around where you are, hanging around in the area can actually make you a victim if you're in the wrong place, wrong time. It was quite serious, and it started getting a bit snaky.
Yeah, to be honest, speaking on that, we actually drove past the chicken shop today that a girl from our primary school got shot in.
Yeah.
Like we drove past that on the way here, and I was thinking, like, how tragic. I think that every time I go past it, we were so young when that happened.
Yeah, and she got shot through hanging around the wrong people.
Yeah.
You understand? Wrong place, wrong time. And RIP to her. You understand? But in regards to being in Hackney, there was like a thing where if you're in a certain area, you're part of that area.
Yeah, 1,000%. Whatever area you lived in, you're affiliated.
You
with
was part
area.
of it.
Yeah.
And I think my I can only talk for myself, but my route out, I got myself a car at 16, so I was able to move around, go out the borough. But if anyone knows Hackney, it has a legendary like road which they call Murder Mile. You understand? Which starts from maybe, I would say, Stamford Hill all the way down to Homerton. And if anyone knows the history of Hackney, in the early 90s, there was like a legendary beef between Hackney and Tottenham where a few people lost their lives. And to this day, people are still losing their lives innocently on that Murder Mile. So for me, when I had my car, I know if I'm sitting in my car on that Murder Mile, I need to look around because you can randomly get shot. No jokes, but it's serious. Just sitting in the car can get you shot around that area. So there was a certain paranoia that I currently still have today. So yeah, when the murder started happening and people started dying and things started getting serious, and who you're standing next to can actually get you shot or stabbed, I decided to go into the working world. But I don't know what was happening in your life, like around 16, 17, 18. Like, let us know what was happening.
I wouldn't say it was that, to be honest. I saw the worst living in Hackney. Even different areas, like when the different areas are actually pulling up to your area. So you'll be like playing with your friends summertime, having a time of your life just out in your area, drinking, eating an ice pour, whatever.
Would you agree, like, we're the last generation of kids to play out, like do run outs?
Yeah.
Last
you know what? Yeah,
generation.
I think you're right about that because even now when I go around that area, even in the
no
summer,
one's playing
that. Yeah, no one is playing
They're
out
indoors
like that.
listening to drill.
Yeah, I
playing Call of Duty.
I think you're very right about that. But them times you be chilling, you look up, you see like 50 men coming towards you with machetes, balaclavas on, knives, baseball bats, and you need to run for your life.
But as a girl, did you feel like you needed to run?
Yeah, I did need to run, and I did need to run. There'd be certain girls that would get caught and they'll get smacked up. Like, I'm not trying to be one of those girls. And when I say run for my life, I weren't no fast runner. So I'm running, looking at my legs thinking, why the hell am I not running fast enough? Like, I'm looking at cars thinking, have I got enough time to dive underneath that car? Like, or is the car high enough for me to quickly dive underneath that car? What if I dive underneath that car and then they all surround the car and catch me? Like, this was a regular occurrence. Like, anytime that I had to run from stuff like that, it was literally running for your life.
Yeah.
Like, as far as I'm concerned, if they catch me, I'm going to die.
But from your perspective as a girl, was you attracted to guys who were living that life?
Yeah, when I was younger, I actually was. Like, I don't know what it was. It's just
what turned you on about
it's so stupid, but it's like
the road man, the street niggas.
Do you know what it was?
Because obviously,
all the girls used to compete to be with like the top guy.
Wait, hold on. What's the attributes of a top guy? What's the attributes of a road guy in your perspective, from a girl's perspective? What's a road guy? Because my view is, I feel like a road guy is anyone from the hood. Really, pretty much any boy from the hood is like pretty much a road guy. Is either you want to transition out of it or you don't.
You have your road guys, and then you have your guys that chill with the road guys, but they're not road guys. Like, the road guys are the guys that are riding out. Like, riding out is like going to other areas to fight the other areas and whatever. The guys that are like selling drugs and.
What attracted you to those guys?
They were just the most popular guys in the area. It's like when you're in school, like, you want to be friends with the most popular person in school. Like, that was how it was growing up. But girls wouldn't look at it like, I want to be his friend, because that's just not the way that it would have worked.
Was it because you thought they were like untouchable? That kind of.
Yeah, like, it's
or
like
you had
that
the protection.
Security.
Because
like,
a lot of girls did call their boyfriends for man.
Yeah. Like, if I have to live this life where I've got guys potentially that are gonna pull me up in school and do whatever, I don't want to be with someone that I can't phone them and be like, I'm having this problem, like, come and sort it out. Like, I didn't have to deal with that. Like, the guys that I was seeing were like, right, I'll be there when school finishes and whatever. And they was like, I was safe. I was always safe. I didn't have to worry too much about anything because of the people that I was seeing.
Okay, so now, was there like any event that made you snap out of that mentality of like, I need a road guy? Because obviously, I think you said to me previously that you're not looking for those type of guys. You want a normal guy.
Yeah. Do you know what? That's only within the past.
What type of things happened to those guys that made you feel like, you know what, I'm done with these guys. Done with these man.
They all fell off. They were all snakes. Like, it takes for you to grow up and actually realize it. But all the guys, like, when I was growing up, they were snakes. Even the olders.
When you say snakes, like snaking their own friends?
Their own boys.
Similar to
like over anything. Like, they'll go into their boy's house and steal from their boy's house, or steal money from their boy, or like proper snaking their friends. Like, I've heard the craziest stories of guys like stealing big money from their friends or setting their friends up to the point where
we're still hearing them stories now.
Yeah,
like, think about what happened
to
that Birmingham rapper called Mowgli. I think what happened to me?
Is he from Birmingham? I didn't actually know he was from Birmingham.
He's from Birmingham. From the blogs.
I saw that. Yeah,
from
so
the blogs, what I saw
robbed him.
was that his friend that went to A Jewelers with him, taking snaps of him, took his chain.
Watched him buy the chain.
Watched him buy the chain.
I saw that video. I saw his face.
Hold on. You know what? I've got a few statements that I wanna. I've got a few statements.
When he has the chain on.
Yeah. No.
He literally is looking like he looks like he's gonna rob him.
Hang on.
In the video when he got the chain.
Hold on. I've got a few statements that from Mowgli and the alleged robber. It says, "Let's get this." This is Mowgli. "Let's get this straight. I was sleeping and a man got snaked." And his boy's response was, I'm going to read it how I read it in my head. "First and last time I'm going to do this internet shit. People need to stop chatting on things they don't know the ins and out about. And half you nerds chatting on it ain't never seen a day on the road. Trust me. If I was looking for clout, if man was trying to get clout, man's done 1 million more works than take a man's chain. Understand that. Fact of the matter, them man they ain't done nothing for the ends." Like, ain't done nothing for the ends.
I hate that.
What's he meant to do?
That.
He ain't an MP. He ain't an MP. He ain't your father.
Is he meant to buy you clothes? Is he meant to be giving you a weekly allowance?
Hold on,
I don't understand.
Let me finish.
He hasn't bought his mum a house, but he's meant to be supporting. Oh.
We're gonna get back to that. He said, he said he want to move like a boss and start belittling the niggas that put in works for the ends, and you're doing all this sneak this and shit. Only the real niggas in Erdington know it's 100. It's 2021. Anyone believing man are getting robbed for their jewels in their sleep are fucking dickheads. Them man pulled up on the man them on some G checking shit, and it went left for him. Like they say, if you don't feed the wolves, then you gonna be on the menu, and that's straight facts. Niggas forgetting man are drillers, not patties.
You sure you didn't write that, Jeremy?
No, I'm reading that.
You're reading it like you wrote it.
This is straight.
He's reading it with passion, innit?
I'm reading. That's how I read it.
Jesus.
But hold on. He said he's drillers and not patties. So I guess we're patties because we're a podcast. We're patties. We're chatty patties. We are chatty patties.
Damn.
But what's your view on that? Because I got my own view, but I'll let you go.
That's standard. What's been happening from younger. Like,
Facts.
I feel like any guy you see winning, like the guys that were doing his drug dealing and all of that. Yeah, but they're tramps. Your boys are tramps. Hold
on. Wait, hold on. We're trying to go on a deep that talk because we've got to go Birmingham. They might try.
This is my honest opinion. Like I feel like any guy that can go out of their way to rob their boy, even if it's not your boy, to rob anyone of all their jewels, you're a tramp.
Crazy.
You're a tramp. Hackney is full of tramps as well.
Yeah, no, there's a lot of that.
There's bare tramps in Hackney that go around breaking into people's houses and stealing stuff.
Do you know how it starts? Man, hold on.
Stealing people's cars.
Hold on. Let me tell you how it starts. Here's what happens. Man get their first bus down, then their boys start Snapchatting it. And then you know what happens? Oh yeah, you're drippy.
Jealousy.
No, they said you're drippy. 100. This bus stand's looking real litty. But what the person with the bus stand don't realize, there's like 20 man messaging my man who snapped you saying, we need to line him.
Yep.
We need to get him.
Yep.
He's food.
Exactly.
He ain't done nothing for the ends.
Yeah.
You understand? But these men are not millionaires to be doing nothing for the ends. They could probably barely move out their mums.
Yeah, but what is do something for the whenever I hear people say that, what are they supposed to do? What is the list of things that you could potentially do for your ends
in the
to
comments,
prevent yourself from getting robbed?
In the comments, please, when you say he ain't done nothing for the ends, what should you do?
Yeah, like what could he have done for the ends?
You understand?
To avoid.
And you spend 100 racks in the chain, however much you got to buy a boy chain as well.
What? Hold on. I don't know if they heard that. Hold on. They haven't heard that. Let me just repeat what he said.
Yeah. So what he said was, if you're pulling up to the jewelers and you're spending 100 racks on a chain, that you should be buying your boy a chain as well.
How many boys though?
Go by yourself. How are you going there with 3 man and you're going to do 100 racks in the chain and your boy is there like this?
Standing there waiting.
Nigga, you wasn't. Wait, hold on. Nigga, you wasn't with me in the gym.
Innit? You
wasn't with me in the gym. You didn't write the bars.
You didn't have to come to the jewelers with me.
Listen.
He could have gone by himself, but maybe his boys wanted to come. Why not? Like, it's the social media thing. Like, they knew that they might get a little bit of publicity, a little bit of clout. Why not go with him? Do you get what I'm saying?
What he's saying, right, and what I get is, how can I go spend 100 bags on the chain?
First of all, the chain's not 100 bags. Let's just get it right. Let's get it right.
I was thinking 100 bags.
It's not 100 grand. It's maybe like 25 grand, 30 grand. But if I got, if I'm a rapper or a footballer or whatever, this is my craft, yeah?
Yeah.
I've spent £30,000 on the chain. You've come with me. You expect me to buy you a 20 grand chain too because you're my friend. How many 20 bag chains can I give out?
Yeah, I got to agree with Jamie on that one.
This ain't Rockefeller. This is not Jay-Z. This
Like,
is not.
I'll buy
this
you
is
a
not,
night tracksuit. I'll buy you a night tracksuit.
What do you mean?
So we can go.
So what do you have to give him?
Huh?
A little free racks. A little
Free
free racks. You know
What about the other man?
You can decorate your parents' house with that money. Do you know
Nah.
what I'm saying? Like, why are you gonna like give your friend a free bag chain?
Because that's why.
It's the full account.
So hold on.
So that
So
you
wait,
don't
hold on,
get
hold on.
robbed.
What
But
he
you see
said
what I'm
here,
saying?
hold on.
Like,
What
you've got
he
to
said,
spend that
what he
money
said,
on your
what he
boy
said
so your
here
boy
is,
don't rob you.
if you don't feed the wolves, they're gonna put you on the menu. Who are the wolves?
Damn.
So
Everybody from the road.
Yeah, I want to know that.
do you know
Who are the
what?
wolves?
Mowgli should have realized it's a jungle, and he should have knew better. Not gonna lie. You understand? For me personally, I had this view because I heard this allegedly happened to Young Bane and his friends when he lost his Richard
Yeah, it
Millie.
happens to
And my
most
view
brothers.
was, buy your nice stuff. Buy your £60,000 watch, but wear it around other guys that got a £60,000 watch. You
Yeah.
understand?
Who
Or
else has got
Tiny Temper, G Fresh, Dummy.
Yeah.
Wear it around that.
No,
wear it
you're
around
right.
them, man. Wear it in Dubai, but don't wear it to the
But
hood.
how
People are
disgusting is
starving.
that?
You
How
lot gone from
disgusting is
council.
that you can't even wear your
You've gone
jewelry
from-
in your own end.
You've gone from
That's
council
mad.
flats to buying £60,000 a £60,000 watch, and you're trying to stand next to me. I might eat you because I'll lose. You know what? I've seen friendships end over £20.
Yeah.
I've seen people get stabbed over £200, dead over 2 bills and pride. So a £30,000 watch or chain will definitely get you killed or robbed. So I understand that. I just think, just to end it, I just feel like the moral of the story is just pay attention to your circle before they hurt you.
Yeah, 1,000%.
And your surroundings, man.
Yeah.
Your surroundings in general.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a cutthroat world out there. It honestly
You understand?
is.
But
Especially for guys.
yeah, so just going, like, obviously we touched on a few things, and obviously I guess we can go on and on around that topic.
So quickly, how I got out of it.
Yes, yeah. What was your transition into like adult life?
Okay, my transition into adult life. I got sick and tired of the drama from the hood. There was one situation that happened. I'm not going to go into details, but long story short, the girls that I chilled with invited the boys from my area to my house, and someone got stabbed in my house.
Horrid.
Yeah, it was
so
horrible.
your house was a crime scene.
Yeah, my house was a crime scene. My house was a crime scene because of the people from the area that I grew up in.
But
So
we're
after
not going to
that-
get into the details of why that happened. But yeah.
It was because the girls. It was because of the girls. They invited the boys without me knowing, and then the boys had come, and there was like 2 guys in my house already.
But did
And
they know each
They
other
were
prior?
from South London. They had no idea who they were. But you know, from Hackney, listen.
Do you know
if
what happens?
If you're talking
Let's-
about any guys from
let's
Hackney,
just clarify something.
If you've got anyone in your house, it don't matter
Do you-
where they're from. The guys that
Do
were
you know
from my
what it
end,
is?
they're gonna stick it on them. They're gonna rob them
Girls
standardly.
definitely influence a lot of men to do stupid things.
Yeah, it was
a
just
lot of
so
guys are
stupid.
dead or in jail because of women.
Yeah.
It's never going to be me.
So yeah, after that, I dropped out everyone and was just like, I don't want anything to do with that area.
So what? Hold on. So there's like, did police come to your house and
Yeah,
investigate?
yeah, it was serious.
Wow.
It was a proper serious ambulance come and picked up the guy.
Did
like,
you snitch?
No, of course not.
No,
But
6
it
9
weren't even
you're
that.
a real G. I told you.
It weren't
you're
even
a real
that
one.
kind of situation. You can't.
Yeah,
You
yeah,
can't.
you
And
can't.
that's horrible.
Yeah,
like
yeah.
even to think that, like that you can't snitch because guys will come back and like do you something. Like,
Yeah.
is this the kind of world that we live in?
It's horrible.
That's horrible.
So you just
So
after
yeah,
that.
so after that, I called it a
event,
day.
yeah.
I dropped everyone out. I went on to college. I done an apprenticeship. College went for me.
Me too.
I left college after like 3 months. I lost my USB actually. That's why I left college.
USB?
I lost my USB that had all of my coursework on it, and I said I'm not redoing the coursework. So I literally went home to my mum.
You just
Yeah.
changed your life
I
over a
literally-
USB.
Over a USB.
Fucking
That
hell.
one little pink USB changed my whole life. I went home to my mum. I was like, Mum, I lost all my coursework.
Anyone
what
who
am I gonna
finds
do?
that pink USB, send it to DM the Deep That Show.
I
At
might
the
go
Deep
back
That
to
Show.
college. But my mum was like, you got to do something. Like, you can't just sit at home doing nothing. So I decided to do an apprenticeship, a business and admin one. And then the place that I'd done my apprenticeship with, once it had finished, they took me on permanently, and I've been working ever since. So I've been working since I was 16.
I've actually got a similar story to you. So I went to sixth form, and obviously anyone who doesn't know, when you go into sixth form, the government give the school $6,000 per head. So I think they collected their $6,000 off me, and 2 weeks later they kicked me out. So for a whole year I was in the wilderness. Oh, maybe I should rob this guy. Maybe I should do this move. But luckily I found an apprenticeship too in a very established workplace, which I'm not gonna name. But I had a big issue. I had like an identity crisis because I'm from the hood.
Yeah.
I don't have no role models in regards to who've worked in these type of places.
It's so hard. Your vocabulary in general.
You've got to change your vocab.
You've got to change your whole person in the workplace.
You got to shape
Who you are in
shift.
the workplace is not who you're going to be when you get home.
Thank God you touched on that,
Yeah,
because
yeah,
I had
facts.
to look for someone to model myself after.
Yeah.
So I'm looking around. I've got African parents, African uncles. My boys, they're on the road still. Some of them are in college. Some of them are kicking ball, whatever. So I'm thinking, who can I find to imitate and copy? And then I stumbled across Luther on BBC, Idris Elba. And I thought, whoa, this is a black guy that is respected he's a fictional character, but this is a black guy in a white working place, and he's quite senior. He's there. This is about prestige, power, self-affirmation. No, Zoe, don't do this. I'm thinking, wow, this is the guy they want me to be. So I spent...
You became that guy.
So I spent months studying Idris Elba, how he talked, how he moved. So by the time I got to the workplace, I'm like, good morning, guys. I'm Jamie.
Oh my God.
Today,
this is what you really did.
Today we're working on this project, and I want to go down the rag ratings, and obviously we have this risk, this milestone. Good evening, guys. Should we go out for lunch? So I changed myself. You understand? I actually shape-shifted. And I'm still, that's when I said to you last week, I'm a man of different colours, and I change throughout the day.
Yeah, see, mine wasn't that deep.
Yeah.
I have the professional me, and then I have the regular me. The professional me has to pronounce her T's and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
And she's very on point with, like, not just saying things like yeah, like saying yes.
Yeah.
And apart from that, I don't really have to change too much.
Yeah, I'm hoping the people that I work with now don't tune into the Deep That show, because they're going to realise who I really am. But this is an act. That Yo Fam guys, I'm making it up for the show. I'm really this guy.
You was doing that voice in one voice note yesterday, and I was thinking, why is he doing that voice?
Because
so that's your work voice. That's
this
your
is my work
voice.
voice. Maybe I can end the rest of the program like this.
I don't really like it.
But the white people like it.
I don't. Okay.
But do you know what? Can I tell you what really got me away from...
He said the white people liked it.
Come on. Come on. That's no offense. You know what I'm saying.
What you're saying.
You know what I'm saying.
Jamie.
Like white middle class. I'm talking about Boris Johnson type of people that I was around. You understand? So, but still, I'm still in the hood, by the way. I'm still in Hackney.
Yeah.
But I'm in a suit. Now people are kind of taking me for a soft youth, right? Because I'm in a suit. I'm wearing a pink tie, pink skinny tie. I'm walking around, but I'm in my car, in my Mini. I'm looking like a estate agent. I've got my laptop bag. I'm really trying to transition, but at the same time, I'm getting disrespected for trying to change my life.
Yeah.
You understand? Trying to, go down the right path, trying to make my mum proud, trying to shake off all that hood stuff. So there was times where I felt like I was drawn out a little bit to show that I still got a bit of that Hackney in me.
Yeah.
But obviously now, I don't care. You understand? But what really...
I'm so glad you got to that point.
What really kept me away, though, was I started dating a white girl for the first time. She changed me. We was having dinner at 6 p.m. We was playing with a cat. We was going on tea breaks, Saturday tea. And I thought, wow, this is a life I can live. Started partying up in Essex. You all right there, mate? Sweet. Doing all of that.
Oh my God.
So I really did transition into that.
Yeah.
And I started partying. Then I started seeing a few other Hackney guys do that transition. I'm like, yo, you're here too. I'm here too, yo. They don't know where we're from. We're brand new guys. But we still have to, when we go back to Hackney, we still have to, integrate with those people.
Of course.
But that transition, I feel like it's obviously now I'm more balanced. I'm more myself. So I'm a bit of that, I'm a bit of this, I'm a bit of that. So
you don't have to overthink it too much.
No, I don't have to overthink it. So yeah, just But yeah, growing up in Hackney, just have like a summary of how that was. Like, how do you feel like? Give a summary of it, and then how it's like made how it's made you today, like the woman you are today.
Okay, summary.
What positives you got from it? Forget the negative sides.
Sure. So, summary. It was tough. It was probably the toughest years of my life.
Mm-hmm.
But on the plus side, I feel like it's made me very streetwise. I know how to speak to people from all different backgrounds just based off of the experience that I had in Hackney.
The diversity, yeah.
Yeah, 100%. I know how to deal with a lot of scenarios that a lot of people would sort of get anxiety in or whatever. Like, I'm also... I was generally such a scared child. Like, I was a crybaby. Like, I'd get anxiety about little things. Seeing people fight was horrible for me. Like, it'd make me want to cry. Like,
but you was in a lot of fights.
I was
back
a big,
there.
exactly. That's what I'm saying. So Hackney toughened me up. Like, it really toughened me up, and it just got me ready for the real world. I feel like once you've lived in Hackney,
what man in the hood need to realize the real world don't give a shit about the hood.
Real,
they don't care about your gang. They don't care how many man you stab. They do not care.
They have
bro.
listen.
They don't care.
Do you know what's mad?
And it's not gonna in the real world, they do not care about
most of
it.
the time, these men, the area that they're from, the house they live at, but their parents don't even own that house. How about that one?
Yeah. You're back in the area that you got no ownership in. Like, but yeah, that's standard.
Nothing,
you know?
If the council decide they want to move you to Enfield, then you're moving, mate. You're gone.
Yeah.
Like, that's the way that it was. But I think, that the pros were it made me tough. The cons, there were so many cons. Oh my God, it was just really horrible. Like, I would rather not have gone through a lot of the stuff that I had to go through, but I'm grateful for all of it because it has made me the person that I am today.
Yeah.
How about you?
Yeah, for me, I'm real resilient. Like, I'm real resilient. I'm far from emotional. I'm never emotional.
Yeah, I feel like Hackney either makes or breaks you.
Yeah, definitely made me. Like, I'm not emotional. I don't really take things serious too much. I do take people serious, but I don't take situations like a bad situation is like, oh, whatever, I can get over it.
Yeah,
I'm quite resilient. I know how to talk to people. I feel like I can move in different circles. I could be with the roadman. I could be with the work guys. I can be with anyone. So I feel like that's the positives around that. And I just want to, basically told the man that are stuck in the hood on this drill thing, allow it, bro. You're gonna go to jail.
Oh, actually, as you said that, I thought there's one thing that I actually need to cover. All the guys, I was saying this before, all the guys, even the oldest, the guys that I used to chill with would look up to, like, the drug dealers ended up either in jail. Listen, when I say tired is an understatement.
Tired.
Like, I've even got family members.
Induced comas.
Yeah, I've even got family members that were like big in the game when I was a kid, like had crazy money. And now that I'm older, they've got nothing.
Yeah.
Drug dealing was their life. Like, people that don't even know how to read and write. Do you get what I mean? They've got nothing now because they devoted their whole life to being top guy in the area and the one that had all the money and the one that like sells these drugs and sells that drugs, and now they've got nothing. Nothing. They had nothing to fall back on. You was doing that when you was up to 35 years old, no job experience, no nothing.
Yeah.
And the girls that used to care about you, they're not going to give a damn about you now. And they care about the rich guys now, the guys that have got 9 to 5, the guys that can pay their bills and all of this.
So what we're saying is the 9 to 5 guys are beating the roadmen.
Winning.
Bro, that's how you're going to get Keelee.
Yeah, I'm not going to lie.
Yeah.
That's one of the reasons why I said, like, I don't want to see a road guy. I don't want the guy that I'm seeing to be participating in illegal activities because I don't want to have to deal with like raising a child by myself and the person going to jail or the person eventually running out of money, can't even get a job because they have no experience.
A criminal background.
Yeah, like when I want to go for work dinners with my work people, I don't want to feel like, oh, I can't really bring him because of the way he speaks or they might judge me. Things like that. I don't have to worry about that.
Everyone in the hood's real standoffish.
Yeah.
But just to summarize, really, like, when I was young, I remember being like in primary school, early secondary school, people say if you don't go down the right path, you end up dead or in jail. And I thought that was some American stuff, some Tupac Biggie stuff,
trying to scare
some
us.
Tupac Biggie stuff. We're not in America, stop it. No, but you really will end up dead or in prison.
Yeah, literally.
If you go down this path.
It's one of two options.
But anyway, we had a serious convo. The Deep That Show
serious,
has levels and layers. You understand?
So many.
But we're gonna go to a brighter note.
Yeah.
A more lovely note, loving note. And let's talk about Valentine's Day, which is next weekend. Obviously, this is like I think this is the first Valentine's Day in lockdown.
Yeah, because we wasn't in lockdown last
So
year,
stick to the rules. Like someone like me, I can stick to the rules. I can stay 2 meters away and still please her. You know, you know what I'm saying. You know what I'm talking about.
I'm sure she'll be pleased with you staying 2 meters away.
No. I'm talking about 2 meters away. I could get her from 2 meters away. Obviously, you're dealing with the man with them doorstops.
Let's not talking about anyone that I'm dealing with. I'm not dealing with anything.
Oh.
What's a doorstop?
A small one. You know?
Oh.
So they've got to come close. So you might have to break the coronavirus rules to, you know, make
good.
Keelee's Valentine's Day.
No, I'm okay.
Oh, but anyway, do you have any plans for Valentine's Day, or do you want to give us like some? Oh, no plans.
Nada.
Have you ever had a good Valentine's Day? Tell us about it.
Yeah, I can't even like remember specific Valentine's days, to be fair. Yeah, like to be honest, my memory's not that great. So I've had good
you got
dates.
amnesia?
No.
So what is it? Tell us. Don't tell us about the story. You're not doing this.
I haven't had a good Valentine's Day in a few years.
But
it would have been like many years back. Which
give us your best Valentine's Day experience.
No, man. How am I meant to remember that? Do you remember your best Valentine's Day experience?
No one's ever. Well, to be fair, I used to live the pay-as-you-go life with girls. You understand?
Okay.
So around Valentine's Day, I weren't buying no credit from these girls. You understand?
Okay. Yeah. See, I'm not seeing anyone right now, and I feel like. Do you know what? It's not even about being in a relationship. If you don't have anyone for Valentine's Day, then spend it with your friends, or pick someone close to you that you can just do up Valentine's with. Like, it's really not that deep.
So if someone sent you flowers to your, home or workplace, how would you feel about that?
I'd appreciate it. To be honest, I don't really like flowers. I feel like they're a waste of money. But
so
I would appreciate it.
What would you appreciate on Valentine's Day then? They want to know.
Do you know what? I like balloons. I'd appreciate some balloons.
Mm-hmm.
What else?
I like balloons? Teddies. Helium ones?
Teddies are nice.
Huh? Which ones? Which ones you
do? That's childish. I don't do that.
Oh, fair enough.
Don't do balloons.
Don't do balloons. Yeah. You lose your mind.
Dead.
Lose your life.
Yeah. Do you know what? I'm one of those. I appreciate the little things. I like personalized things or things that you can keep for years.
Mm-hmm.
I like little things like that.
Yeah.
How about you?
Yeah.
What? Actually, this is a shout. What the hell can you get a guy for Valentine's Day?
I feel like guys.
That's such a hard one.
I feel like guys are easy to please. Anyone that buys anything for me, just the thought that counts is. Girls don't buy guys. I don't know. I've never received a gift.
I would.
I've never received a gift on Valentine's Day.
Giving your ex-boyfriends on Valentine's Day.
I've bought them like stupid expensive stuff like it's their birthday.
Mm.
But like it shouldn't be like that. Like Valentine's should be like it shouldn't be like a birthday gift. It should be a smaller gift than that. But what can you get a guy that's not crazy expensive?
Calvin Klein boxes, £35. I would appreciate those if you're looking in Valentine's Day. Calvin Klein boxes, black.
You don't want the boxes?
Hold on, the black pair, because obviously the white one's skid marks and that. You know what I'm saying? No, but listen, what I'm saying is. Hold on, you can't wear white boxes. Anyone with white boxes, they're playing around. No, I do wipe my bum, but what I'm saying is you got to wear black boxes.
You clearly don't wipe it properly if you've got the skid marks.
You trust me.
Right, girls, if you're going to get Jamie boxes, don't get in white ones because you're going to be seeing skid marks in there.
But yeah, I feel like my gift giving, like in general, I have bought a few gifts, but I make sure they're personalised because I don't like buying a girl a gift that she can use with another guy when I'm gone. So if I'm buying you something, I'm buying you a robe or a t-shirt that says Jamie's girl.
Oh my
You understand?
God.
So you can't wear that with Tom, Dick and Harry. You understand? You know that's once I'm gone, that's gone. Or if you want to keep it, that's fine with me, But yeah, I'm not joking.
Yeah, that's another topic for another day.
That's another topic for buying gifts.
All of that. Yeah. We'll cover that another day. So what's your plans Valentine's Day, Jamie?
Well, I'm gonna abide by the rules. I'll see what's out there. Don't know, because obviously sometimes people misbehave themselves. So We'll see how.
I'm pretty sure Jamie's going to be treating someone Valentine's
We'll
Day.
see what the behaviour is like over the next few days, just to see if, you know. But
Stunting,
anyway,
innit?
yeah. Anyway, listen.
Look, his own boys are saying it. He is stunting right now.
Listen, I feel like this has been a good
bet
episode.
You want to end on that note.
This has been a good episode, and obviously we're gonna record that track. Do you remember the one that I started with? It's the deep that show when we deep.
Not by you though.
It's the deep.
Not by
Why don't you
you.
copy it? Go on. It's the deep that show and we deep that.
No.
You say deep that, I say it's the deep that show.
Why?
It's the deep that show and we.
But we got to stay in our lane.
It's the.
We're hosts, Jamie.
Fam,
we're
you're
not
letting
artists.
Fredo and them man buy
hosts,
all
not
the
artists.
chains, fam. What the hell, bro? I'm trying to come get a couple chains and bus stands too, man. You understand? This Spotify
don't.
money might not come from.
Your friends will just rob you, Jamie. So honestly, it's not worth it.
Never. I pay attention to my circle before they hurt me, you know. But anyway, you understand? But anyway, thank you for tuning into the Deep That Show. This is episode 2. You know, make sure you subscribe to the channel this time. Follow us at the Deep That Show on Instagram, Twitter, Patreon, Snapchat, Clubhouse, even TikTok, because Keelee.
Oh my God, don't start this.
Keelee's got another vid. We're going to put it on the screen.
No, Jamie.
We're going to put it on the screen.
No, you're not going to put it on the screen. He put it on the screen
But
last
listen,
week. I was so pissed off
and
about
I got a TikTok account. I don't use it, but you're going to start using it. You're going to start using it.
Jamie, it's not even a TikTok. It's just
anyway,
like...
hold on. Is there an update on your OnlyFans? Is there an update on your OnlyFans?
Okay, so I'm going to make the OnlyFans.
Yes.
But I'm like, I have to wait for the nail shops to open so I can get a nice pedicure before I jump on OnlyFans. Like, I don't want to have to do my own toes for my OnlyFans. You know what I'm saying?
Nah, he.
That's deep. So as soon as the lockdown is over, my OnlyFans is going to be there. Make sure everyone's on me. I'm going to do it. I've had messages in my DM, you know, like, hey, just checking on the OnlyFans thing. I'm telling you, listen.
Man, I see
it's coming. Yes. I will show you, lot, literally.
Okay.
I'm telling you.
But listen,
coming.
all right, we're going to end it here. Please say your social media.
At Keelee Candy.
At Jamie Kase 27 on Instagram and Snapchat. But the main one we want you to follow is the Deep That Show. And make sure you subscribe to our channel. Episode out on Sunday. Don't know what time, but it will be at. Just give us 3 times the reception you gave us on the first episode, and we'll be really grateful. And we'll be back next week with my co-host, Susanna Reid. I'm Piers Morgan. And good night.
He makes me sick.